Hi guys, welcome to the UMCS webinar focused on alumni and internationalization activities here at UMCS. My name is Robert Ineviona, and from me and the team would like to invite you to please keep with us because we have a number of special guests we'd love you to meet today. Now our agenda is fully packed, so please remember, don't go away, keep with us, and see you soon. Hi everyone, and welcome back from that short break. Like we had mentioned before, we have with us a number of special guests who will share with us some of their special memories here at UMCS, but also some information that is very important for you, our listeners out there, and those watching. So just to start on a lighter note, and of course to also introduce the person before you today, the lady before me is Miss Heron, Victoria Heron. She's the head of the division for cooperation with the academic community and the Lublin Municipal Office. Also project coordinator for European Pact for Integration and Study in Lublin. And of course, most important to note is that she's an alumni of UMCS, so she's no stranger to walking within the streets of, within the campus and within the halls of the university. She's here to share with us her experiences and of course also some very critical information that will be important for our viewers out there.
Alumni far years ago.
Alumni far ago. Yes. Yeah, so thank you and welcome to our very beautiful second webinar, of course dedicated to alumni and internationalization activities here at UMCS. Now to start off on a lighter note, you're an alumni of UMCS. Maybe share with us some memories from far moment while you were with us here at UMCS.
Oh wow, it was really a long time ago. But I think the most perfect one is this life in dormitory. It was 16 years ago. And when I studied my journalism and political science here in the University of Maria Curie Skłodowska, that time I was the only one Ukrainian in the dormitory, so it was just I came as a 16-year-old girl, so it was just challenging a little bit, but it helped me a lot to improve my Polish language, because I was in a very Polish group of people, society. There were also students from abroad, but mainly from USA, from Taiwan, or other countries, but not from Ukraine and Belarus. That was just years ago, as I thought. And this was amazing, it's helped me a lot. And I think also 18 years ago in Lublin, it was the center for refugees here in Lublin, and in Lublin there were refugees from Chechnya. So I think this is one of my also beautiful memory from that time, that the activists, people with great hearts, could help there. So it also helped me to meet a lot of new people, to polish my Polish language.
Polish language.
Yeah, exactly. And also to speak Ukrainian, to speak Russian, to speak English. So
it has caught my attention when you mentioned that you were the only Ukrainian at the dormitory at the time. Now, we had a couple of questions we asked our students at the university in case they got an opportunity to ask questions to an alumni.
Nice.
Yeah, what kind of questions they would pose. And here, a couple of them, if you'll indulge me. One, from your perspective, what does it take to succeed in a new country, new environment, and of course, what influenced your career choice? Of course, you've hinted on it from the previous introduction, but just to create more emphasis on those areas.
Oh my God, good question. Thanks. I think, first of all, not only to be closed in the dormitory, so study is very important. Yeah,
Yes.
exams like first place, but remember it's all about like students' life.
Yeah.
So to go away to the city, just like see what's going on,
Yeah,
what
to
kind of
enjoy the environment.
exactly
Yes,
see
yeah.
what kind of festivals, what kind of conferences, workshop. You can first, for example, first step to take part,
Yeah.
to meet new people. Then maybe the second step, just like try to organize your own workshop, your own culture night, for example.
Yeah,
You would like
yeah.
to show. For me, as Ukrainian, for example, how, I don't know, the culture looks like in Rwanda or other
Yeah.
country, because for me, it's a culture I do not know, but I wish to know it better.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people here in Lublin, Polish people, would also like to meet it. So I think this is very, very important, because those kind of contexts and like new meetings, new people, it helps so much even after graduation to find their job.
Yes.
And just like to be like important to make them
Yeah,
influence.
that network of friends around and the people that you study with, the people that you live with. During my time here at the university, I remember we used to have a cookout Friday where you
nice.
cook, generally everyone in the kitchen, and
Yeah.
then would go to one of the rooms and eat together. And
I have also this kind of memory when I was 16, just like in the dormitory, they also asked me, okay, what is this Ukrainian borscht is about? Just like, can you cook it? And just like, okay, mom, how to do it? It's just like, yeah. So regarding your first question, so yes.
And any other programs that you participated in, still related with your life here at the university? Any other programs that you participated in while you were a student here, maybe Erasmus or ISEC? Were there a couple of those?
Yes, definitely. ISEC, truly recommend. This is an amazing organization. So yes, but most of all, it was like mentoring also program in cooperation with some companies in Lublin, and it's also helped me a lot. Like
that's
that's very important. Just like also how to make your auto presentations and just like in how to write your CV, what kind of human resources like conversation looks like. So just like it was I don't know my bachelor degree the third year, but it's helped like after graduation.
Yeah,
after
that
master.
engagement brought you more like you're coming out. Create more spaces, engage
Definitely.
more. Okay.
And also to. Because students do not like practices or internship, but this is also the great opportunity, just like not to only do it because the university asks
requires
you.
Yes.
Exactly.
More like do it, gain an extra skill, meet somebody
Show
new.
yourself.
Yeah, show yourself. Put yourself out there. And actually, this will also bring me to the next question I have for you. So, you're a foreign student, international student at UMCS at 16. With this knowledge, of being a student, how does that, with that background, how does that influence your work at the municipal office?
A lot. I have the opportunity to be in the municipality when I was a student, the master student at the University of Maria Curie-Skłodowska, so I had my internship there.
Okay,
and
wonderful.
I had an opportunity to so just like, see, I'm already like 5 years in Lublin, and there is a little bit more international students here. So maybe the city should just like create a little bit of program to them. We can help you as a student, for example, from Ukraine to attract Ukrainian students here to Lublin, because I think this is city perfect for studying, for living. So it's my pleasure to come, for example, when I am at home, to be at school and show, okay, here are the 9 universities, you can choose.
Yeah, actually, you can just walk within, everything is within close proximity.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
So that was an opportunity with internship for me during my studies in the theory hall. So this is definitely, I very much encourage students, just like, for example, if they know they want to be IT, like because they know, I don't know, French or German language, they'll definitely choose what kind of company is in Lublin and go there and say, okay.
Yes, and there are also like a number of companies that are actually starting projects within Lublin, so this opens up more opportunities as well. Okay,
Definitely.
all right. And of course, you've mentioned also international students living and working and how they can participate and contribute. So I'll not get into that question. But as we're winding up, just as one of my last questions, since Lublin is open to young people, no, don't worry, there will be more, but we're just winding down. Young people, regardless of the country they're coming from, and also most importantly is that Lublin is also Youth Capital of Europe 2023. That's fantastic.
Lublin again, the capital. Yeah.
Yes, it's again the capital. Okay, being the capital for Europe, and what efforts have been done or put in place to create integration, safety for like the international students who are around to feel safe and to participate in all these activities?
Oh, a lot, frankly speaking, because it's all about just like cooperation, not only the program of the city hall or just like, you know, as a civil servants telling, okay, come, we are the youth city, but just like in cooperation with youth, so with students, with pupils, with students who is between from 10 years old to 13 years old.
Yeah.
So the safety city is something that we have like during our 20 years, like before, and it's very important for us, just like that our international students, our international guests, tourists, economic migrants feel safe in the city. So the students have also the opportunity to join us, like with their programs, with their proposition, what kind of events they would like, for example, organize. Because just like a little bit of spoiler, for example, our Center of Culture, which is in the very center of Lublin, is open for like for everyone who wants to organize something. Just like they will give the infrastructure, the opportunities, the light, the money, just like to organize. So you are very welcome to join it.
Yeah, and also just to add on what you've said, we have had a number of partnerships, of course, with the municipal. We had a number of sessions in the last semesters last year, business mentoring sessions. We also had a visit at the Hay offices.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is really cool. So to our viewers out there, just note that when you come to Lublin, you'll not be bored.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You will not be bored. It's very international, and the city is very open to everyone. So on that note, I would like to really thank you very much for joining me here today during this session. And unfortunately, this segment has to end, but we have other guests coming on, so please stay tuned and come join us again after this very short break.
Hey there, my name is Ellen, and right now we're at the heart of the UMCS. I'm going to give you a short tour of our beautiful campus. As you can see, we've got very good conditions to study. We've got modern buildings and modern facilities. The main library of UMCS and faculty libraries are the main source of information for students. There they can find materials not only in English, but also in other languages. Behind me, you can see the Rectorate, the main building of UMCS. The campus is located in the heart of Lublin. From here, you only need 10 minutes to get to the city center by bus and 20 minutes to get there by walking. Also, there's so many bus stops around here. Behind me, you can see the basketball court where my friends and the majority of students spend their time. If you're a physically active person, then Center for Physical Culture is the place for you. There's over 30 sports disciplines which you can register for. If you miss the home meal, then Trójka, the academic canteen, is the place for you. There is also the co-working area where you can sit down and chill, do your stuff, and there also are so many events that are organized there. Around this location, there is also the grocery store, the pharmacy, and the medical center. If you want to register for the dormitory, then you need to contact the office for the Students' Affairs, which is located here. Comparing to the bigger cities, living costs in Lublin are relatively low. Also, according to 2020 ranking, Lublin was ranked the safest place to live in Poland. So, why not becoming the part of this beautiful campus? We are waiting for you.
Hi everyone, and welcome back from that short break. Now, here with me, I have a very special guest. She'll just briefly introduce herself, and then we'll get into the action of this segment. So.
Yeah, my name is Kavindi Jaivikrama. Hello everyone. I'm from Sri Lanka, and I'm currently studying molecular biology in Masters at UMCS at the Faculty of Biology and Biotechnology. And I also finished my bachelor's degree here at UMCS last year in September, and I started my master's right away here at UMCS.
Thank you very much. You couldn't have said it any better. Okay, and I think you were just perfect the way you made that very brief, very precise, and to the point. Now, with this segment, I really want to get to, for our viewers out there, to really know who is Miss Kavindi. Yes. Okay, now we're going to start off with a bit of like the student life.
Okay.
Okay, a bit of student life. So how has been your time so far with the studies and general life in Lublin? Okay, do you mind sharing with us any of those?
Yes, sure, because I have some good memories, so I think
good
I
memories,
should.
good memories. Those are really good. Yeah.
Yes, so I came here to Lublin in 2019. I remember the exact date. It was 14th of November. So it was in the middle of autumn. It was really cold, which was very different to me because I'm from a tropical country and the climate is super different.
It's very different, yes.
So when I came here, I did not know anyone in Poland or Lublin, so I was super scared and paranoid. And for the first few months, it was like, I think I want to go back home, I'll be very honest, because I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
And later on, I met so many amazing people.
Yeah.
And the more I stayed here, the more amazing people that I met. And they're from all parts of the world. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could not have gone anywhere else.
Yeah.
It was the best place for me. And I actually transitioned a lot from being a very big baby, because I'm the only child in my family, to independent woman. So yes, I'm very grateful to Lublin and Poland especially for that experience.
Yeah. So the balancing the studies, and now with the new independence, there's a bit of a clash at first when you get here, right?
Yes, because at the beginning I was I was more focused on my studies than anything else. So I just used to study a lot, and I was only focused on my career and my academics. But later on, I was like, this is not how you're supposed to live.
You go out.
Yes, you need to go out. You need to socialize. You need to network, meet people.
Meet people.
Because you need people.
Yeah, you need people to survive. You need,
exactly, and you need to have fun. You need to have a social life. So I understood this within these 3 years. So I was like, okay, I need to reprogram my life. So I changed from being a very dependent baby, nerdy sort of person to more independent, you know, I have a more balanced lifestyle, I have more friends, socialize a lot. So
that's amazing. And actually, you've said it very well. Now, looking at that transition, also coming here, being independent, what achievements have you made, like from the 3 years that you have spent here? Now, what challenges you experienced within this period as well?
Yes, so for the first 2 years since the pandemic hit, it was a little tough to do much, but for me, I think the best year was last year, where after the pandemic, I got to go to a lot of events and take part in events, talk in public, in front of cameras, and at the same time, I did pretty well in my studies, and therefore, after I graduated, I was nominated for a particular award in our faculty. It's called the Dr. Anna Sedelska.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
Yes, I was one of the people who won it. And it went one step further, and I was nominated for the best graduate of my faculty.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, and I won a silver medal. So I think that was quite an achievement for me. I was very happy.
I'm now thinking how many medals I have won. Well, anyway, please go on.
I don't mean to, make you feel bad. But yeah, it was not easy. It was very it's obvious if you want to achieve something good in life, genuinely, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be a lot of moments of despair, and you want to give up, but the people around you are the ones that actually help you. So it was the same for me. I had a lot of amazing people around me in Lublin. I mean, the people in my faculty, my friends, they all supported me. So I just kept going, and finally I achieved something.
That's really great. And just to as we are winding down, just a few things I would like to get out of the way. Okay, what do you miss most about home? That's one. Survival tips for our students, current, the ones who joined, and those that are intending to come.
So what I miss about my country, I think the food.
The food? Well,
I'm so sorry. There's nothing wrong with the Polish food. Polish cuisine is amazing. Who doesn't like pierogi, right?
Yeah.
But it's just that the spice and the rice is what I am used to, and my taste buds usually they love the spice, and you won't have it here. So that's like, I think, the only thing that I really miss. And of course my family. I mean, you cannot replace them. My parents are amazing, so I miss them as well. So those two things, the food and my family.
All right. Oh, that's really good. And thank you so much for sharing these very special moments here with us at UMCS. So there you have it, our viewers out there. Please don't go away. We're going for a very short break, and I will introduce you to our next guest. So from us, thank you so much, Ms. Kavindi, Faculty of Biology. Please, we are watching you. Thank you so much for putting time aside to join us.
Thank you for having me, and this was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, I am Robert Aineviona, and I work for the Welcome Center UMCS. Also, I am a student at the Faculty of Political Science in the doctoral program, and today I would love to show you about this beautiful city of Lublin. Come with me. In Lublin, you have an amazing opportunity to visit some of the most charming museums in the eastern part of Poland and learn about the rich history of this city. Today, I and other students will give you a short tour of Lublin. Lublin is the biggest in eastern Poland, and it was granted municipal status as far back as 1317 and city status in 1474. It is a mix of the old and new structures. For instance, from the Lublin Castle built by Casimir the Great, now a museum, you can enjoy the old and new contemporary art exhibited within its walls. It is home to exhibitions on inventions, traditions, tools, and most importantly, history and the unification of Poland. It's a worthy activity for the art connoisseurs and meeting new people. In addition, you have a panoramic view of the whole city atop the castle tower, and you can leave with a memorable selfie. Not far from the castle, you can take a walk through the old town and visit some of the richly decorated Renaissance buildings and religious monuments. If you're interested in more modern architecture and art, then definitely you have to visit the various exhibitions showcased at Spotkania Centrum Kultury. I would love to invite you to Lublin City, which is the home of Marie Curie Skłodowska University and also the cultural capital of Eastern Poland. See you soon, guys, and welcome to Lublin.
The project was financed by the Polish National Agency for Academic Exchange under the Welcome to Poland program.
Hi everyone, for our viewers out there, welcome back from this very short break. Now with me here I have a very special guest, and I'm quite sure for those of you out there who are interested in knowing what UMCS does in terms of international cooperation in research and development, this is the moment, okay? With me here today I'm joined by Ms. Diana Szczepanska, who is the Director of International Cooperation Center at UMCS, and also most importantly to note is that she is our alumni. Thank you.
Thank you for a great introduction, Robert. I'm so pleased to see you here and share my experience as a employee.
Thank you. And just to begin off on a lighter note, you're an alumni of the university, you went through the programs here. Maybe would you mind sharing with us just a small memory from your student life?
I think the best time of my student life I spent on extracurricular activities, yes, which I recommend in 100% because being engaged in some other activities than just studying is something which you can benefit a lot.
And in particular, programs that you had at the time?
I was a part of students' organization called ISEC.
Yes.
I was there for my whole study program at UMCS. So at the same time, I studied. I had lectures and so on. But on the other hand, I also developed myself in more soft skills and other stuff.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you very much. Now, to get right into our segment as well, a lot of people they hear what International Cooperation Center at UMCS. Just briefly, just tell our viewers out there, what is it about the International Cooperation Center?
If I could use just one sentence to describe my my unit, it could be helping researchers in obtaining funds for their research, implemented in international cooperation, international partners. But this is not the only duty we have at our center, because we also are responsible for example, coordinating our participation in international associations. We are writing proposals as center itself, so we are gaining funds for extra activities for us. We also coordinate some activities related to international trips of our students, researchers and PhD students. So in particular, we are responsible for internationalization of research, but not only.
And that's very important. You mentioned also the involvement of international students. So for instance, I know quite late last year, you had a trip that you organized under the project with universities, and I believe that you were part of the team that represented UMCS at this event, right?
Exactly. Yes, this is combination of several activities we are holding at our center. On the one hand, we are responsible for being in associations like universities. Together with the municipality of Lublin, we are together with several different universities and cities from across the Europe. We are taking part in activities, sharing experiences and so on. And on the other hand, we are trying to involve also our researchers and our students in taking part in activities which universities offers.
So actually, it's very good that you've mentioned that, and I'm reminded that UMCS is part of the Athena project as well, right?
Exactly. This is one of our biggest achievements, let's say, so far, because European Universities Initiative is one of the core initiatives for European Commission. So being part of this kind of alliances brings us a lot of opportunities, both for mobilities of researchers, administrative staff and students, but also to conduct joint research projects, which we are currently doing.
That's really amazing. And for our viewers out there, you need to take note of this. We are just not looking at UMCS as just a single unit, but we are creating these partnerships, of course, across Europe. And there is something that I came across when I was doing a little bit of research, and this is about the HR Excellence Award. Many people are hearing about this, but just in a nutshell, could you briefly just tell us what this is about and what it covers, possibly?
HR Excellence in Research is some kind of recognition given by the European Commission to those higher education institutions which are fulfilling some let's say, procedures related to human resources policies. So we are one of these universities across Europe, recognized as well prepared for the recruitment of future researchers, also putting a big effort on development of PhD students and also our students as a future employees of our university.
That's really amazing. And in line with this work that you're doing, and of course, so I believe that International Cooperation Center is a very critical area of the university. Are there challenges that you possibly could have experienced in line with this kind of work?
When it comes to challenges, we always put it in the opportunities also, and some kind of also opportunities for collaboration. For example, we were affected very much of the war of Ukraine, for example, last year, and our Ukrainian partners are the biggest group of partners of our university, because currently we have 77 signed agreements with different Ukrainian higher education institutions, but we did our best to support them. Also, we developed a scholarship program for our Ukrainian partners, as well as we joined them into our research projects, also funded by the European Commission.
Yes, and it's very important you've mentioned that. I believe that even for our partners, our partners out there, for those that are watching also, that UMCS has not left you high and dry. At least we're still with them, and of course we are all in this together.
Exactly, we are connected. We are a strong community, and being in such cooperation alliances, international ones, it brings us a lot of opportunities. And for those who would like to study at our university, it's important to remark that once you are choosing UMCS, you are choosing also to take these opportunities to experience also from our partners.
Yes, definitely, and still related with this, I also came across something to do with the Horizon Europe project that you are very much a part of, and how has, just to create a little bit of emphasis, how has UMCS benefited from this? And of course, you also pointed out the researchers. How is it beneficial to our researchers? Yes.
We are taking part in Horizon 2020, now Horizon Europe, because this is the second scheme of this financial support of European Commission. Very much, we have several projects from Horizon 2020. Now we are applying for Horizon Europe projects. And I can mention about 3 of these projects. We have a project which is called Reinitialize. It's connected to e-health services and fundamental rights in e-health usage. We have also a project coordinated by the Faculty of Biology Biotechnology, connected to soil investigation and this kind of stuff. In all of these projects, also researchers are engaged, also early stage researchers in different scope.
In different scope.
They can be scholars of in these projects. They can be conductors. They can go for some kind of internships. For example, our PhD students last year went to University of Macerata and KU11 in Belgium for 60 days to write their thesis, write joint publications with experienced researchers from abroad.
Wow, that's amazing. So for our viewers out there, to be honest, even for myself, I've learned quite a lot just having a few minutes with you, and I'm quite sure that also for our viewers out there who intend to come and future researchers, trust me, you'll be fully engaged at UMCS. So thank you very much, Ms. Diana, for your time, and I hope that we will also be seeing you for other future webinars. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Hi, we are back, and now we are winding down the webinar. So please take note of this. UMCS is one of the oldest universities here in Poland, and also the biggest in the eastern part of Poland. We have been in existence since 1944. We have 5 bachelor programs and 6 master's programs. Now, if you are interested in applying to our university, please email us at studyinenglish@umcs.pl, and also you can contact us via WhatsApp. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the last segment, and we very much thank you for your time, as well as for the resources that you put in place to keep with us. Thank you, and see you for the next webinar.